Dear students, see the next plant hormone, that is the gibberellins. Introduction about the gibberellin is it is a growth promoting hormone and it is abundant in a root as well as developing seeds. It shows non-polar transport through the vascular tissue. As already we learned auxin in detail, same way the discovery of gibberellin, gibberellins were first isolated from fungus Gibberella fujikuri. See the name of the fungus, Gibberella fujikuri, by Japanese scientist Kurosawa in 1926. Japanese scientist Kurosawa first time isolated gibberellin from fungus Gibberella fujikuri. He observed that when rice plant, a rice seedling, was infected by Gibberella fujikuri, it shows extensive stem elongation or foolishly grown. That is called Bakane disease of rice. Generally, rice height is very dwarf, short, semi-dwarf, 3 to 4 feet height. But Kurosawa observed that in the field, some seedlings of the rice were too much tall. And when he analyzed, he got a kind of fungus gives infection to the rice, and that's why the rice seedling was foolishly grown, too much tall. That is called Bakane disease. The crystalline form of gibberellin was isolated by Yabuta and Sumiki. Scientists named Yabuta and Sumiki. Also, they were isolated crystalline form of gibberellin from the fungus culture. They name it as a gibberellin. It is synthesized in young leaves, seeds, roots, and stem tips. Gibberellins are synthesized from mevalonic acid. So it is the precursor, it is a chemical substance derived from mevalonic acid. As we learn in the auxin, it is derived from tryptophan. So tryptophan is a chemical precursor of the auxin. Same way here, mevalonic acid, look here, mevalonic acid is the precursor from which gibberellin derived. More than 150 means 150 gibberellins type are discovered, and they are referred as a GA, gibberellic acid 1, GA2, GA3, like that. 150 are discovered by scientists, which are biological too much active. And chemically, it contains gibbon ring, which is a cyclic diterpene with a 4-isoprene unit. Chemically, it contains what? A gibbon ring, a cyclic diterpene with a 4-isoprene unit. Now we'll see about the detail about the gibberellin. That is the physiological effect and applications of gibberellin. As we learned in the auxin, there are 8 to 9 different applications. Same way here, physiological effect and application of gibberellin is a little bit common, like a auxin. Dormancy of bird can be broken by gibberellin treatment. See the difference in plant. Dormancy of seed broken by auxin, and here dormancy of bird can be broken by gibberellin treatment. Means bird can bloom up, develop into flower, and in auxin seed can sprout by the application of gibberellin. Yeah, dormancy of the seed can break by the auxin. Next, it can promote, means gibberellin can promote seed germination in cereals like barley and wheat. Barley and wheat immediately get sprout by the application of gibberellin. So seed germination can promote in cereals like barley and wheat by synthesizing what? Hydrolyzing enzyme amylase to produce sugar in the endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue. In the monocot plant, that endosperm contain food in the form of carbohydrate, and that convert into simple sugars by hydrolyzing enzyme what? Amylase, and make them available to embryo, and embryo get wax up and form plumule and radicle, and immediate germination takes place by the gibberellin. Next function, next role, gibberellin cause elongation of stem where internodes increase in length. Stem possess nodes and internodes, but internode of the plant get increase by the gibberellin treatment. Fourth point, gibberellin also promotes bolting, elongation of internodes just prior to flowering in plants with a rosette habits. Example, beet, cabbage, they are very dark one. But when we spray the gibberellins, when we apply the gibberellins, little bit cabbage can grow above the soil. So small portion of the cabbage, little bit grow above the soil. That is called bolting. Next, it causes parthenocarpy in tomato, apple, pear, and flowering in a long day plants. As we learned, what is the parthenocarpy? Formation of fruit without fertilization. So fruits are become seedless. And in the placenta of the ovary, auxin is produced. And that's why parthenocarpy develop. Same way here, my dear friend, parthenocarpy means seedless fruits also form by application of gibberellins, especially in the tomato, apple, pear, and flowering also bring about in a long day plants. What is a long day plant? Those plants require more light period, photo period, than critical photo period. Critical photo period means the minimum light is when required for getting flower. But here, then more than critical photo period, around about 9 to 11 hours are required for getting flower to the plant. That plants are called long day plant. Means they require more day length, they require more photo period than critical photo period. But by applying the gibberellin, we can bring the flower, we can make the flowering in a long day plant by the application of gibberellin. Next point is, it is used to increase the fruit size. especially in grapes. When we apply when we spray the gibberellins on the fruit, increase the size of fruits, especially in the grapes. Bunch of length of grapes get increased by the application of gibberellin. Next, application of gibberellin overcome the requirement of vernalization. Overcome the requirement of vernalization means what? Certain plant require chilling treatment for getting development, for getting flower. But by spraying the gibberellin, there is no requirement of the chilling treatment or cold treatment for early flowering, and that we can prevent by the gibberellin. Now, the next point is when gibberellins are applied in a genetically dwarf plant, especially maize, maca plant, the stem rapidly elongates and acquires the height of the normal tall varieties of maize plant. Means suppose maize variety is very dwarf, but when we spray the gibberellin on the dwarf maize plant, it increases the height of the plant. Means gibberellin make the genetically dwarf plant phenotypically height, phenotypically tall by the application of gibberellin. Usually, it inhibits growth of roots and delay senescence. Senescence means aging, as well as it prevents the abscission, separation layer not immediately form at the base of leaf, at the petiole region. There is no development of separation layer. So, gibberellin, it inhibits uproot and delay senescence, prevent the abscission also. It also breaks dormancy of seeds and hastens the germination, increase the rate of germination. And the last application of gibberellin is application of gibberellin causes production of male flower of female plants. In female plants, especially cucurbita, when we spray the gibberellin, so production of male flower in female plants. So this is about the gibberellin. Scientist Kurosawa first time discovered this plant hormone from the fungus Gibberella fusiculae. This is about the gibberellin. किती मिनिटं झालं?